You can love a person because they do stuff for you that you like, or that makes you feel good, or that helps your survival. For example, many of you express your love to me, but you're not doing it because you actually unconditionally love me. You're doing it because I'm very useful for you in your journey to unravel the perplexity of life. The videos are useful. In that case, you love me. And then if I shoot a video that's not useful, and then you hate me. Or if I shoot a video that offends you, then you hate me. You see? So your love for me has nothing really to do with true love. Your love is not about me, it's about you. To truly love me would be to love me just for my being, for my existence. See? Now just expand that to the entire universe and recognize that what you're really doing is you're not loving me, you're not loving some man or some woman or some amazing politician or whatever, or some rock star. What you're loving is your own self, disowned parts of yourself, right? So as your sense of self expands and your sense of love expands, they start to fill up and take notice of the entire universe until literally you become infinite and your identity becomes one with the whole universe and your love becomes unlimited and totally unconditional. And at that moment is when you reach your deepest awakening. And at that moment is when you feel most complete, when you feel happiest. Not just happy, but ecstasy, bliss, orgasmic levels of joy, if you were able to love that deeply. But of course, most of us are not. And really now, when I'm talking about this, I'm talking about mystical states, right? This is not ordinary emotions. We're beyond ordinary emotions here. We're talking about mystical states. It's not about feeling good in your body. That's not our goal. It's not our goal to always be feeling good about our own body or about the world. Our goal is to be so conscious that we appreciate. Our consciousness creates the appreciation of all of these different elements of life and reality. You see, it's loving reality simply for the sake of reality, not because of what it can do for us, and not because there's any reason to, and not because we want to feel good. It's not even that. We're just literally becoming conscious of how amazing something is. So what I'm saying is that if you became so conscious that you were conscious, deeply conscious right in this moment of what existence is, of what your body is, of what I am, of what the universe is, if you really became fully conscious of that, you would feel deep, deep, deep love, existential love. But right now, you're not conscious of that. But of course, you've had these moments. Everyone has had these moments where you're looking at a beautiful sunset or you're looking up at the stars and you get this sense of profundity. You're looking at a giant mountain and you're looking at its size and it dwarfs you, right? You're looking at this epic mountain and it's amazing and you're like, wow. That's what I'm talking about. In that moment, what's happening is that your consciousness is registering something about the scope of what existence is that normally you don't register because you're just preoccupied with mundane bullshit, petty squabbles, and meeting your basic needs. And so that feeling is lost. But it's not just a feeling. That feeling is a byproduct of your consciousness. See? Like, have you ever looked at an animal or at a living creature and just looked at it so long and so deep that you marvel at, this is an amazing creature. You're not looking at it like you would look at a dog or a cat normally, where it's like, oh, it's a little pet that I can pet. It's like, no, you're looking at this. This is an incredible bioorganic machine which has taken billions of years to evolve, and here it is. And look at how amazing all of its hair is, its whiskers and its ears and the way it moves. And you just look at that, it's like, it's incredible what this thing is. It's not just a kitten. It's like, it's incredible what it is. It's not just cute. It could be an ugly, quote unquote, ugly creature. It doesn't have to be some cute kitten. You can look at it and just appreciate it for what it is. Like, you can look, for example, at the eye. In fact, maybe try this with your own iris. Go look in the mirror at how your own iris works and just how amazing it is in its structure, how beautiful it is. And even not just how it looks, which is can be amazing, especially if you have some nicely colored eyes. You can see that in your own eyes. But also look at how the pupil dilates. Like, it's amazing. You can just sit there in the mirror and just look at it for a few minutes, and you'll notice that it gets contracted and it expands. It's doing this. You could even, fade the lights in and out. You'll see the pupil changes, and it's doing all this automatically. Like, it's incredible that this is happening, and you have no conscious control over this. You don't know how you're doing it, even though you believe it's you. You believe your eyes are part of you, and you still have no idea how they actually work. What's controlling that dilation of the pupil? It's all happening on autopilot. It's so amazing. See? And then when you realize that, it's like, oh, wow, I really appreciate that thing that I didn't appreciate. I was taking it for granted. Well, this now applies to everything, you see? And what needs to happen there is a consciousness.